Good morning, everyone. How are you? This is a Divine Masculine reading on the 12th portal. It's an amazing portal because all planets are in alignment. That means from the highest planet to the lowest planet will come through the earth. And I think we start with Ceres at the top of the planets. Uranus, Neptune, Jupiter, Saturnus, the moon. And then we have Venus. At the lowest point is going to the earth, lowest point of the earth. So everything what comes through Venus will be transmuted into love. So everything. And I was meditating this morning and this afternoon on the portal, also guarding the portal, you know, for other energies not to come in. So I hope I did a good job with my star brothers and sisters. So we have the beautiful transformation from, what's his name? Saturnus. from transformation from death into rebirth. And when we are going in that rebirth energy, we're all going to be steered around. So old energies that is triggering us or are coming up to be transformed. And it could be that it's triggered by the outside world, you know, by other people. And that you have to work through that, you know, and release that and just feel it and release. And sometimes it's going quicker than you think. And then it transforms into love because we're going through Venus. And it's the Christ consciousness of the earth, what's hitting us at this moment. It's transforming us. It gives us downloads. It gives us a lot of energy to work with. So let's see what's going on at the moment in the masculine's mind space. Ooh, rest and reconsider. Rest and reconsider. And it means rest. Take time for yourself, rest down, and reconsider your life, reconsider your job, reconsider your love life, reconsider everything. You know, what do you want in your life? And you need a time out and rest to think about this. And the only time you can think about this, and most of the time what I feel is when the universe stops you from doing everything that you wanted to do, or you think you just can go on with your life and let it be as it was. Well, not on their watch, because this whole world is up for transformation. and we need to think about the greater picture, and where do we want to be in that greater picture, you know. And they let us feel, they let us really feel, oh, what do you want, what do you need in your life. And yeah, those are really big questions, you know. You need to know what you need in your life before your transformation can kick in. If you don't have any questions, you don't receive anything. Okay? Wow. Reconsider and rest. And what's supporting the divine masculine, the divine feminine, the empress, the mother, Gaia. She is nurturing the divine masculine. Venus. You know, Venus is coming through. Venus is coming through the earth. Everything will be transmuted and transformed by Venus. So it could be that he is reconsidering and resting, you know, and get support, or really think about the Empress, that's what he needs in his life. So it could be that he needs more nurturing, he needs more caring, and there's a rebirth here. There's rebirth. So she holds, Mother Gaia holds everything what you need in your life. And maybe it's time to connect more with Mother Nature. Go out, go visit her, pay your gratitude to her. You know, yeah. So what's going on in his heart space? What's going on in the heart space of the divine masculine? I don't know if you feel it, but the energy really shifted yesterday evening, and I feel it in my energy level. I'm more lethargic, I'm more heavier, and that means that the energies that come through stirs up all your gooey stuff that needs to get out and be transformed, and then you get energy again next day or the day after, because you transform those emotions. So what's in his heart space? What's in the heart space of the divine masculine? One card, please. Thank you. Listen. Listen, listen, listen to that heart. Listen to what the heart wants, what the heart needs. Listen to spirit, you know. It's filling up your cups. It's filling up your energy. Listen to the divine, listen to Mother Earth, listen to Gaia, listen to, if you're in union, you know, listen to your divine feminine, or listen to what the intuition has to say about from the divine feminine, or the other way around. Listen to source. You know, there are so many energies you can channel, but if you channel the energies and you don't listen towards it, you know, and you don't do anything with it, and you carry on with your own life, you will be stopped. I had it so many times in my life, you know, that they stopped me, and you know, you see the signs but you don't want to believe it, and then, you know, they cut you off. And till you listening, you need to transform. And if you're not listening, you know, they stop everything in your life, everything. And then you can rebuild again. You have to start all over again. Happened to me enough times. Enough times, guys, really. And I know the drill now. There's no hair on my head that doesn't listen anymore. So, yeah, leveling up in love. Listen to your heart. If it has to do with love, you're leveling up in love. You're leveling up to a step by step to another level. It could be that you're releasing the past because the past is holding you back. And you can, you know, you see, you have your memories. You have your memories. And these memories will always be with you. But you take up another step and another step and another step, and you keep on going because that is your journey. Keep on going and connect with the moon, with your emotions. You know, the moon is guarding your emotions. The moon is protecting you from, you know, it could be that some in other tarot decks, it's the card of walking away from love, walking away out of a situation, walking away. But I see it different. I see it in this deck. I see that you're walking away of old behaviors, of old ways of doing things. And now you're leveling up. You're taking steps up, you know, to the higher force of the love energy. So for some it can mean, okay, till you reach your goal, till you reach your goal. And your goal is you want the highest good for yourself and for another person. And that's what he needs to do. He needs to listen. He needs to listen and walk away from drama, walk away from abuse, walk away from mental abuse, walk away from lower frequencies, toxic relationships. It's time. It's really time. I hear Divine Masculine deserve better. And they probably don't realize it themselves. So if you're a masculine and is not in a relationship or a committed relationship or in a twin flame relationship with someone, you know, and you're single, know that you deserve the best. That don't get into a relationship. Okay, no, I'm not going to say that. Oh my gosh. Don't step in a relationship because you're lonely or because you know, you need something different in your life. Step in a relationship where you can climb, where you can grow together, where you are seeing that you are good enough, that you know, everything can be there, and you've been accepted for who you are. So if there are still people around you with a 3-dimensional mind, and you need to do this and you need to do that and you have to come that time and you need to be there at that time, you know, it's your freedom. They're robbing your freedom. And that's also what also with the masculine in the feminine energy. that the masculine says you're free, you're a sovereign being, you know, and the masculine is a sovereign being, but is always in service to the goddess, is always in service to the divine feminine. And but it also means that he needs to know who he is and needs to know what kind of love he wants and he deserves in his life. And it can be a totally different person than you think, you know. Yeah, let's see what's his higher self saying. Another flyby. His higher self saying, connect with your crown chakra. Oh, your third eye chakra. Connect with your third eye. Go beyond the veils. Go and look. You know, don't see it with your two eyes, you know, because your two eyes could be blind, totally blind for what's in front of you. You need to go to the higher realm, and you need to go and look with your other eye, and it could be the eye of your heart. It could be with that third eye that is connected to your heart space. You really need to go there, because everybody can play a role in its life, you know, and some people don't even recognize they play in roles. And if you are recognizing this and you're seeing this with your third eye, you know, then you can make a better decision. Not everybody are how they appear to be. That's what I see. But sooner or later, if you follow that road, you know, and not using your eyes and not going within and don't want to see or to look what is really going on, then you will find out yourself, you know, you will find out the hard way. Okay, that's what his higher self is saying. Go in meditation. Go to your heart space. Go journey. Go vision. Oh, wow. There's a fight going on between the heart and the mind. And sometimes, and that's because they think to know. It could be, oh wow, it's also Saturnus again. Saturnus that is really getting you upside down and saying, you know, this needs a rebirth. This relationship or this journey needs a rebirth. And I hear reboot, you know, reset. We put the reset button and it's a really big reset. So you have to look within. You have to feel in your heart space. And then finally you're going to see what you already knew in your heart. Okay, thank you. Okay. So that's what his higher self is saying. Don't fight it, you know. Don't fight what you see. Don't fight what you feel in your heart space. But just, you know, that's the huge transformation what's coming up now for a lot of masculines. And it's really beautiful because what I hear, that fighting is Saturnus, you know, trying to get everything mixed up, and but you're fighting yourself, and when you're fighting yourself, there is no you know, there is no control, and it could be that all kinds of energies are coming up. But Saturnus said, I'm transforming it from fighting into love, because we don't need to fight, because it only disrupts your own inner being. You know, it's time to have peace in your life. It's time that the warrior rest for a while. You know, the warrior, sorry, the warrior fight it all his life, many, many lifetimes. And now it's time just to have rest and peace. You know, get away from it. Get away from the drama. Get away from the fighting. You know, I know. I've been there. So I'm not going to wave the white flag. That's not the case. It's not that I'm giving up. It's another way of dealing with it. Yeah, that would be easy, you know, to hand over the white flag. But just you transform the fighting and you transform it in another way. And that's the scariest part of your enemies. If they can't see it, they can't fight it, you know. But we don't have to talk about enemies here, except we have the reptilian, the archons, and the other demonic beings that we don't want on this earth anymore, and there is no place for them here anymore on this earth. That's why they're fighting so hard. You know, that's why they're fighting so incredibly hard to control us and to get more control over us. So depends if you let it. You're one of the, yeah, you're getting transformed into a hybrid, into a non-existing being. Okay. With no feelings. So I really admire the people and their courage that are going through illnesses at the moment and fighting for their life, fighting to be here. And so many people left this planet because of the COVID, what's going on. I don't want to go into deep but this is also concerning the Divine Masculine reading, because I met some people during my readings who lost their beloveds because of COVID. And if I see the grief they have, not be able to say goodbye and still feel it, not be able to see them, not be able just see them in the casket, you know, in the coffin, and saying goodbye there and not holding their hands or whatever. Whew. It's pretty intense, people. It is. Okay. It hits me personal. So I just let it go. And let it transform. And it may be what it is. And remember that those people were so loved by their friends, by their family. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you guys. So it's really about, you know, the transformation that we're going through and the energies we are fighting, because we're not fighting just a virus or a illness. We're fighting entities here, you know, entities that want to take over this planet that is connected to that virus. Everything has an energy, everything, you know, if it's Mother Earth with her love, if it's an illness, you know, I do illness constellations with people, and constellations as family constellations, but then in illness. And if you see the illness talk, you know, and you see the energy behind it, then you know it's an entity that's taking over somebody's body. So the more you're connecting with the light, the less entities you will get. So that's why it's so, you know, they sprayed yesterday, and I'm like, I'm not going outside, because this is the way they use to, you know, to connect. But, you know, let's go back to the Divine Masculines reading, because I'm going off, but it all has to do with the Divine Mother listening to Spirit, to see how everything works as an entire entity and an energy, and that we don't just take it as a, don't take it for granted, you know, don't take it for granted, because the whole world is demonstrating, and that's not because they're fearful of a vaccine. No, there is a reason behind it, because it's an energy that tries to take control and hold control over us. So that's for now. That's it, and I'm stopping, because I if you can't see it, you know, and that's probably it. If you can't see it with your bare eyes, you know, you need to get your third eye activated. That's why there are so many people that are seeing it, because they're old shamans, they're old witches, they're old priestesses, they're old ancestors that are coming back and saying, no way, we can't let this do to Mother Earth, you know? It's polluting, and it's against the feminine. Know this. It's not against the masculine. It's against the feminine, because the feminine is Mother Earth. And if we get rid of the feminine and let her think as a man and work like a man, you know, we programmed the whole system. So, oh my God, I think I really have to do another video, because this is totally going off track. It's more a 12-12 transmission than it's Divine Masculine reading, honestly. And maybe it has to do, I have to do this both, you know, because I get what I get, okay? And I feel what I feel. And maybe it will help the Divine Masculine to see that energy is what it is, okay? Oh my goodness. What is the higher self saying towards the Divine Masculine? It's towards the Divine Feminine. His higher self thinking about the Divine Feminine, that she's connected with her crown chakra, and coming together. Oh my God. So it's really necessary for the divine masculine and the divine feminine to come together, because now the twin flame activations will be really, really big, you know, because of all the planets in alignment now, and everything will transform into love. So 2022 will be a year of coming together. It's the two card, it's the union, it's the union. Where can I see it? Here, the two cards. It's the union of the divine masculine and feminine. So 2022 is the year of the twin flames coming together, and more twin flames are coming together. And what they, oh my gosh, and what they creating the star children. They creating the star children. So don't look for your divine feminine. She will come when the time is right. You know, don't look for it. It will find you. I will always say, you know, you're not looking for love. Love will find you, you know, and you feel it in your soul. Your soul and knows it. And you can't do anything about it. You know, it's, yeah, you can't do anything about it. What? They said when I was in the States, they said, you're a goner. You're a goner. If it hits your heart, you're a goner. You're done. Okay. So that's what his higher self saying about the divine feminine, that she is connected with her crown chakra, and the masculine saying, the higher self of the masculine saying, okay, you're coming together. It's just a time, it's just waiting till the time is right. You know, it's waiting till the time is right. So it could be that you're going on a trip together, or it could be that your divine partner is living in another state, or, you know, going up and down with the airplane, you know, flying. I see traveling, maybe overseas by boat, but it's just time. It's just time. You know, the other part of yeah, time and the 12 and the 10 of cups. That's it. You know, coming together, time and 12 of cups makes it just the world waiting worthwhile, right? Okay. Well, I keep it short this time. You know, I just want to say to wait, and what does the higher self want? What does the higher self want for this union? You know, what does the higher self want for this union? Wow. Find your balance. Divine masculine, find your balance. Stay in the center, in your heart space. Everything will come towards you. And if you're on the outside, you know, the outside is where the most turbulent wind goes, right? And that will sweep you all sides. So stay in your center, stay grounded, stay in your heart space, and everything will come towards you. You know, I see the beautiful golden light surrounded, you know, that is guarding everything. So make sure you keep your balance. Make sure that everything, it's another two. Oh my God. make sure you're staying in that heart space and don't go in that mind space that really gets you off track. And that's for both of them, for the divine masculine and the divine feminine who want to come into union. They both need to find their balance during this time. Helpless and hopelessness. That's when you're going outside. That's when you're going in your thinking. And you're feeling helpless and hopeless. Center yourself. Connect with the central sun. And, you know, if you're there, you don't have to make a choice. You know, the energy and the choice is coming towards you. You don't have to make a choice out of two. Because if you're in your heart space, you already know. And what is it? Move. The next move is union. So that's the higher self saying from the divine masculine about the union. So move on. Move to that heart space. Move to that energy of balance. Don't, you know, if you make a choice, if you have a choice between two and you don't know what to do, you know, just go to your heart space because your heart space knows. If you want to take a choice from your mind space, perfectly fine, you know, but you're making the wrong decisions. So I'm not here to judge anyone. It's about what you want to do, you know. But I know that the most men that are looking at my videos are high spiritual men, and they are connecting with that energy. You know, they don't go to that mind space anymore like, okay, I need a woman now, you know, and I need the sex, and I need that physical energy. No, most of them are all highly vibrating men that are, if they're looking for a relationship, they're looking for a sacred relationship. Okay, so, well guys, I keep it to that. Sorry that I had to transmute some emotions, because I'm always transmuting emotions for the whole collective, so why not this time? I don't mind, I don't care. But it was a beautiful message, by the way. So there are so many 7s and 2s in this deck. So let me see. Wow. That's amazing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 2s. Oh my gosh, isn't that next year? Yeah, wow, look at this. 2, 2, 2. 2, 2, 2, 2 cards. So look this number up, because this is an angel number, and it's about trust, stability, balance, worthiness, knowing where you're going, having trust that everything will be okay, that you're guarded by the divine, that you're guarded, you know, by the universe. And I have 2 7s. 7, 7. So I hear jackpot. Oh no, that's 3 7s. No, that's 3 7s, guys. Okay. So lucky numbers 7. Okay. Well, I keep it to this. Let me know how the Divine Masculine is doing on his journey. How are you doing? And if you want a private reading to guide you further down the road, to transform your energies, or to see what you need to do in your twin flame, in your own twin flame relationship, or between your masculine and between your feminine, how to connect with your higher self, I can guide you in this. Next week I have some more slots open, so let me know if you're interested, and let me know how your journey is doing, because it's the journey of the divine feminine and the divine masculine within yourself, but it's also when you're ready, you know, you feel it in your core and you will be pushed by the universe, and your twin flame will arrive like this. Don't chase it, attract it. Bye all.